Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again. And hump day morning. Hump day. Hey, look. This was the plan all along, y'all. Ezekiel Elliott finally signs his contract. We already speculated it was coming down because both him and his agent came back from Cabo yesterday, and TMZ interviewed his agent. Well, both him and his agent, but all he said was, "Hey, I'm ready." But his agent was like, "Hey, we didn't come back here to not sign." So, with that being said, Ezekiel Elliott is now the highest all-time paid running back in the league, with a 6-year, $90 million guarantee with $50 million guaranteed. That's 6-year, $90 million with $50 million guaranteed. Now, this is the contract that Ezekiel Elliott wanted, and it's also a smart contract by the Cowboys. And how you say E2? Or why you say that, E2? I say that because I told you guys yesterday when I did my Lyle Collins video that pretty much when you have a long-term contract like that, anything 5 years or 6 years, you stretch that money out. Now, I gotta calculate the numbers to see exactly what he's getting per year each year, because that's going to change the dynamics of everything. But again, the longer the contract, the easier it is on the cap. So, granted, he does have a lucrative contract, and most of it is guaranteed, but still, you look at it like this. I think this is one contract that if Ezekiel Elliott stays healthy, he might actually see the end of this. And I don't think that he's going to sign with anybody else. He's going to be a Cowboy for life. And that's what we ultimately wanted anyway. So shout out to Ezekiel Elliott for getting this contract. Now, we've been talking about this narrative all offseason about the 40 days and 40 nights, but I guess he signed either late last night or early this morning. Either way, we were asleep when it went down. So they were probably up late at night trying to figure it out, all the vernaculars and get the guaranteed money. I tell you guys all the time, the guaranteed money is important. That guaranteed money is what these players are looking for. They want to know that, hey, if something happens, I'm going to get my money. And that's important to these guys. And I completely agree with that. You play a sport that you basically get into a car accident every week. And you're sitting here taking meds and shooting up with IVs and all that, with medication, trying to keep your body limber for the whole stretch of the season. And then the off season is like, oh, now you got to get your surgeries because the stuff really hurts because you're not on those NFL prescribed medications anymore. So, and one thing I heard too, and I don't know if this is true or not, but this is what I heard. After 7 years in the league, you don't get your medical expenses paid anymore in the NFL. Like you don't have the medical insurances like that. So you got to pretty much pay it yourself. So I was wondering why everybody was like so money hungry nowadays, and I'm just like, well, I guess that makes sense, because you want to make sure that you got enough money not only to provide for your family for the rest of your life and, you know, whatever career you decide to do after you retire. And hopefully you invest in your money as well, because, you know, if you spend all your money, you're going to be broke as hell after after you retire, and you don't want that. So side note, I just got the new Note 10, and shout out to Samsung. Man, it makes it's so clear. Just, you can see everything. It's crazy. So much better than my old phone. I'm going to have so much fun live streaming at the tailgate next week for week 2. But again, this is the first week of the season, guys. So, you know, today is Wednesday. They're probably going to have their walkthrough Saturday. Ezekiel Elliott, hopefully, I don't know how much they're going to play him. I don't know if they're going to play him his full term, or because he hasn't practiced and played with the team in 40 days. Who knows? Those of you that have Ezekiel Elliott in fantasy, you might want to watch the news articles and watch the Cowboys staff writers and see exactly what they say as far as the minutes that Ezekiel Elliott gets, because that's going to be important. Now, we know that Ezekiel Elliott is one of those type of players that when he comes into the game, especially in the beginning of the season, no matter if he had off season or not, he always starts off kind of slow. His first game or two is not really dynamic as it gets during the stretch of the season. I don't know if that's because he's, getting used to playing back into the rigors of football, but because he has been out of football for so long, who knows what his condition is going to be like. Because when he was a Cowboy, they said he was working out, but you're just doing little drills and this and that. It's different when you're actually with the team and doing the drills and hitting each other. It's a little different, and you're actually putting a game plan together. Remember, I know that he knows the system, but we also have different wrinkles and stuff that we're doing right now because of the offensive coordinator that we have right now, Kellen Moore. And so they're doing different things and trying different things out. So, you kind of need to be there to make sure that, you're there to implement. Now, we already know that Ezekiel Elliott is the best running back, pass blocking running back, catching out the backfield guy that we have. Now, Tony Pollard will get there. But I'm loving the fact that Ezekiel Elliott is back because it's a 1-2 punch. I already said that having both of those guys on the field at the same time is going to be dangerous to the opposing defenses. Because not only do you have to worry about them two, but you got to worry about Dak running the ball in the RPO. You got to worry about now the fullback because they're putting the fullback in there. Don't forget about Jason Witten on third down and red zone. Our young tight ends are catching the ball and doing things. And, of course, our wide receivers. Dak has great deep threats with Michael Gallup right now. Michael Gallup is a secret ingredient right now that people are underestimating him right now. But I think Michael Gallup is going to be key to this offense and getting the ball deep, and both him and Amari Cooper working together. And don't forget about Randall Cobb. Oh my God, I'm excited about this offense now, especially now that Ezekiel Elliott is back. I wish people would shut up, especially other teams, about our team, because I'm telling you, as a YouTuber, everybody knows I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. So everybody around here that sees me, they're like, "Oh, what is he gonna do?" Including people in my family that are like Redskin fans or Giant fans or fans of other teams. They always come up to me and saying, "Oh, what's up with Zeke?" Well, he back now. So now you guys are playing against a full-strength Cowboys offense and defense. So again, this defense is dynamic right now. So I'm going to tell you, watch what you wish for, because you just might get it. And these teams are going to get it. And these quarterbacks, these quarterbacks are going to get it. Oh, my God, I feel sorry for Eli Manning. I think that Daniel Jones is probably going to play earlier than expected for them because Eli is going to be on his back a lot. And I feel sorry for the young boy. I mean, he ain't young, but I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for him. I really do. But anyway, one more thing before I end the video. I saw that Jared Goff got signed. The highest guaranteed money in the league right now, which to me is ridiculous. I feel like that messes up the talks with Dak now, because now Dak's agent is like, well, we're pretty good. We're about as good as Jared Goff. Even though Jared Goff was a first-round pick and Dak was a fourth round, you look at the body of work that Dake's done, you think that Dak's won 32 games. So, I think that we should get about that. But see, what I tell you guys about that, Dallas Cowboys waiting to pay Dak is going to hurt the long run, because the market ain't going to do nothing but get higher. The market is going to get higher, meaning you want to sign him before the start of the season, or between now and before Mahomes get his money, because the Chiefs quarterback, Pat Mahomes, when he's going to set a whole new record. It's going to be ridiculous. His contract is going to be $40+ million a year. So, look at it from that perspective. The more and more of these young quarterbacks get their contract and Dak hadn't got his yet, it's going to be a problem. Because again, you're paying market price. You're not paying for necessary talent. And I'm not saying that, to me, Dak is our quarterback. You know what I mean? Now, he's not as good as Pat Mahomes, but you better sign him before Pat Mahomes' deal. That's all I'm saying. But let me know what you guys think about the Ezekiel Elliott thing. I know you guys are going to roll through with it. I'm excited. Finally, he's there. He can practice. We can stop talking about this crap now that he's here. So with that being said, y'all, thanks again to all my subscribers. Appreciate you guys. You guys have been wonderful. Love the support you guys give me, and I'm going to continue to bring you this content. So I gotta I'm ordering a new live stream camera / shotgun mic and stuff for the tailgate, so I can do interviews with you guys and talk with you guys, and so everybody's clear, the clarity on the channel. You know, I'm big on audio. So with that being said, y'all, it's your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real. Talk to y'all soon.